Hello, everyone. Welcome to the freshman induction. So I can already see the comment section flowing, flooding away, So, hi, hello, Deepali, Gurdev, Abhishek, all of you. Welcome to the session. So I can see the amount of, exuberance oozing out of all of you. So are you guys excited for today's session? I'm like very excited to meet all of you. So I can see so many people, mutually talking to everybody in the chat. So I think you guys are desperately waiting, to meet all of us in, physically, and all of us, yeah, will definitely have a lot of fun. And there are so many things which are going to be unraveled today, and a very informative session by our HOF ma'am as well. So how are you guys all? Do let me know in the comment section, before we get started with the session. Just wanted to know, like, how are you guys all doing? Let us see some excitement, coming up in the chat. Yes. Okay, you guys are great. Okay, lovely. Prakriti, Rahil, Rajni. Okay, Abhishek, Arshpreet. Oh my God, it's just inundating away. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you so much, guys. I'm fine. I hope the same from all of you as well. So welcome to lovely professional university. It's really energized. Yeah, correct. Vishwakarma and okay. Oh my God, I'm unable to read all of those, but then yeah, it's really fantastic to see everybody joining us in. So could you guys just let me know in the comment section, like, what are your branches and where are you guys all from? Would love to hear all of that. Yeah, I would definitely start with my introduction as well. Yeah, okay, pharmacy and all of you. Okay, Assam, pharmacy. Okay, Maharashtra. Okay. So I can see all pharmacy students. Okay, Bihar. Okay, anyone from South India here? Kashmir. Okay, West Bengal. Okay, nobody from South India. Oh my God, Punjab, Himachal. Okay. I see one AP there. Jharkhand, Bihar. Okay, amazing. Wow. Great, amazing guys. Kerala. Yeah, okay, fine. I saw one Kerala there. Lucknow. Okay. Yes, amazing. Correct. Yeah. Yes. So I can see everybody joining us in, and that's really fantastic. So, are you guys excited to get started with today's session? Here today. I am desperately waiting. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, it's not any biasing, but yeah, welcome all of you. So yeah, introducing about myself, guys. My name is Chanda Harshita, going to be host for today's session. I'm pursuing my BTech Computer Science with specialization in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So even I'm a public speaker, a host, and an anchor of LPU. Have hosted now quite a few events in LPU. So okay. Okay, sir. Yeah, acknowledge that. Okay, fine. So, ma'am has joined us. Okay, so that's fantastic, guys. So, we have to be extremely exuberant for today's session. So, I feel extremely elated and delighted to welcome all the newbies and new students, to this day one of freshman induction by one of India's most reputed and renowned university, of course, the family of lovely professional university, to facilitate your passion, your inclination, and interest, and causing heavy transformation and elevation to altogether a new horizon, making you all nationally and internationally deserving, guys, sharpening your intellect, knowledge, and skills, and making you upgrade to higher horizons. I hope the excitement will be still, on, as soon as ma'am joins us in with her wonderful talking. And I would also like to welcome you all to this address with HOF session, who is our beloved HOF ma'am, of course, Miss Monica Negi ma'am, joining us on this freshman induction, guys. I hope everybody is really excited. Talking about our Monica ma'am, Miss Monica Gulati ma'am is the registrar and senior dean at the School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, lovely professional university, India, with more than 25 years of experience in different domains like industry, research, and administration. She has more than 120 high impact publications and 15 invited book chapters to her credit, with an index of 25 and RG score of 38.2. And she has been granted 2 Indian patents and 3 Australian patents, while 18 more have been filed and published, guys. So she's also on the editorial and review board of more than 25 journals now. So I think all of you are super excited. Yeah, good afternoon, all of you, to the freshman induction. So with that said, I would like to take the privilege of inviting our senior dean, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, a lovely professional university, Miss Monica Gulati ma'am, onto the stage. Over to you, ma'am. Yeah. Over to you, Monica, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I hope the children can hear me.
Yes,
Children,
ma'am.
are you able
Perfectly
to hear me?
audible. Yeah.
First of all, welcome. It's been a great day for us today. And the greatness has been increased by your presence, your joining us. Children, you've already taken a wonderful decision to I see many of the children have raised hands also. You've already taken a wonderful decision of, joining the health sciences at a juncture when the entire country, rather the entire world is passing through one of the worst, health tragedies ever in the history. So this is the right kind of opportunity to join a sector which has been saving lives, which is currently thriving, and so on. So, Chanda, I'll request you to give me the presenting rights. I have prepared a small PPT for the children. So,
Yes,
I would
ma'am.
like to show that to the children also.
Sure, definitely, ma'am. You can go forward with the presenting, and you have the rights on the right side, and you can, yeah, present your screen, ma'am.
You will have to guide me a little. How do I go about it?
Sorry, ma'am.
You will have to guide me. How do I
Sure,
go
sure.
about it?
Okay, so ma'am, there is like a up arrow when you, yeah, when you click on it, present now, so you get an option like your entire screen or window or tab. So I think you can go with any of your choice and then start presenting.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's visible. Yeah.
And how do I? Okay, I just have to
Yeah, you just
type.
have to navigate it, ma'am. Now it's visible. Yeah.
Is it all right now?
Yes, ma'am. Perfectly audible and visible. Yeah. Yes.
So, as you can see, children, I shared with you that you've already covered a milestone. You've chosen health sciences as your future career at a point of time, where it is probably the most significant kind of thing to join. And today is one of the very, very significant day for us. The smart guy you can see at the uh, you know uh, leftmost, the one in the cap, happens to be our alumnus. And I think all of you must be able to recognize the person standing next to him, the guy who's made us all proud, Neeraj Chopra, who got the gold for us, the golden boy of India. And the guy who's standing next to him, towards his left, happens to be our alumnus from physiotherapy department. And the player Neeraj Chopra attributes almost his entire success to the training that has been imparted by him. So it happens to be a very proud moment for all of us. Now you are a part of the family, so it happens to be a proud moment for you also. See, it is not the strength, it is not the physical strength only that matters. It is the training, it is the hard work which has been imparted by your friends, by your trainers, by your supporters, that ultimately leads you to the astounding success, the golden success. So let us come to the point, children. Why should you select health sciences as your career? And then we have so many things going on. Why now? And why us? I mean, why Indians? So you see, why do we say that health sciences is the opportunity? Which you have, it is a very right kind of decision on your. See, with the lifestyle is going down. When I was your age, we used to play outside. We used to have lots of physical activity. We used to, travel by bus. We used to move out, walking and playing and all, so many things. But in your generation, I've seen the physical activity has gone down a lot. So what happens? The need for medical consultation has increased. You need more tests to be done. Almost every family member of yours who would be above the age of 40, 45 would be going on for, diagnostic regular health checkups, would be, requiring many medicines, especially the people in the age of your grandparents. And then, as you saw, the need for lifestyle diseases, like, you have wrong kind of posture because whole day, you are working on either mobile or laptop or desktop. So, suddenly physiotherapy becomes very important. Suddenly diagnostics become very important. Suddenly the drugs become very important. So, with the lifestyle going down, we need more of the health support. And then the positive thing is the people are becoming more health conscious. I rarely used to see my mom, going for an exercise, while in my generation, most of the people would either walk or, go for cycling or go to gyms and so on. So health is becoming important to this generation. Therefore, there is a certain demand of the medical scientists, of the health scientists. And then, we have more older people. We as a society have much higher number of older people, because the life expectancy has gone up. Earlier the people rarely used to enter into their ninth decade of life. Most of them would leave us before entering into 90s. Now you keep on hearing about people in the age of late 90s or 100 and still being very, very fit. So since the number of geriatric people or the older population has increased, therefore we need more of the health support. And another thing is, there has been a huge demand of drugs because of COVID-19. It is not only the vaccine, it is not only the drugs which have been used to treat COVID or used to treat black fungus, as you all people heard. It is also the drugs or the, nutraceuticals or health foods which are being used by all of us to, prevent the infection, right? So initially, say 2 years back, the entire pharma market was being dominated by China and India. As you can see, Chindia was the name. China and India together used to rule almost 60 to 70% of the global market of drugs. Drugs means the medicines. Now suddenly, because of COVID-19, what happened? Many of us think that, China was irresponsible in handling it while it was there in its own country. So the infection spread to the entire world. Then there were many controversial issues of the kits being spurious, the medicines not working, which were brought from China. So China was suddenly kind of blacklisted, right? So suddenly, India gets the opportunity to shine ahead, to shine further, right? So, the entire mankind is suffering. The people are more worried about increasing their immunity so that, they are so strong from inside that the infection does not hit them. So suddenly, the entire world started looking at India for its ancient knowledge, and Ayurveda suddenly came into limelight. So immunity boosting measures were in great demand, or they have been in great demand for last 1.5 to 2 years because of COVID situation. The entire world is looking at us, and a large number of COVID supplements, anti-COVID supplements from Ayurveda, they are being exported to the entire world. Herbal product demand has increased. The fast moving consumer goods, as we call them, FMCG, like the soaps, the shampoos, the mouth washes, the hand washes. Suddenly the requirement for herbal products has increased. And as you all know, since the origin of Ayurveda was in India, we are a privileged class. We possess the knowledge. We've been handling them for last so many centuries. So again, we are at an advantageous position. Then, nutraceuticals, or as you call them, functional foods or health foods, their demand has increased. People are looking for giloy, people are looking for, black mirchi, people are suddenly looking at haldi and so on. Similar is the story with the food supplements. People are asking for probiotics of the herbal extracts. Yes. Another thing which has come up suddenly is the, in cosmetics also there is a demand for herbal products, because it is now realized that, totally synthetic products are doing more harm to the skin or the hair or wherever we are using. So cosmetics of herbal origin have suddenly increased in demand. And then the food products and the food industry also. So as you can see, the Patanjali, you might have seen this, pic of Acharya ji, who is basically, partner along with Baba Ramdev for Patanjali. And, they are now amongst the top few very rich Indians. And suddenly, this last 1.5 years, people say that, their company has again, Patanjali has again jumped back to the top 10. And then, as I shared with you, a large number of medicines are being exported from India, because we are considered as the hub of the ancient Ayurvedic medicine. So see, in just 2 years, it increased when COVID was not there. When COVID is there, it would go further, in just 2 years, it increased. It is now saying, people say that it is almost 90% now in and then these are it's not just not these are at the bottom you can see the doctors and the paramedics, the pharmacists, the physiotherapists, the surgeons. Can you see them? They are all in different dresses. The helicopter is pouring in rose petals at them. So we are honored, you see. And you can see the Corona warriors have been greatly honored in last 1.5 years. So I'm very, very proud to share this particular slide with you. These are all my children. All these children have been our alumni, and they have contributed so much during the pandemic that they have been, many of them have been awarded, many of them have been rewarded, and we are also proud of them. So these are the kind of trainings we have been giving our children, because of which Ishan came. Ishan is the boy who trained, who supported, who took care of the health of Neeraj Chopra, the guy whose photograph I showed. So Ishan or these COVID heroes have not emerged because of nothing. They have emerged because of the very rigorous training which is being imparted to them. As you can see, these are the few workshops whose glimpses I'm sharing with you. These are the webinars where the national and the international experts share their views. So these are our students and alumni who have done us proud. Just wanted to share with you, the people who've done wonderfully well. So that's it from my side, children. A very brief PPT I just wanted to share with you. So one thing I would like to, first I would like to take questions. Chanda, if you can see the questions, there are a few people who have raised their hands. Kindly share their questions with me.
Sure, definitely, ma'am. So guys, if you have any doubts, queries or questions, you can feel free to put forth your questions or queries in the comment section. Otherwise, I'll be taking it. Or if you want to directly ask ma'am any questions, so you can raise your hand.
Please do that. I'll be very happy to answer.
Yeah, definitely. So guys, if you have any questions, so could you please just raise your hand so that I can have a note of who's having a doubt.
Anand Kumar has raised hands.
Yes. Okay, so
What
ma'am,
about the
yeah, they're asking about the job opportunities, ma'am, in this domain.
So if you Want to ask the job opportunities in which sector? Pharma or physiotherapy or medical lab?
Okay, so guys, be a little clear with your question so that it is not so obscure. So otherwise, yeah, Anand Kumar. Okay, you can unmute yourself and yeah, ask your doubt. Anand Kumar, yeah, go for it. Anand Kumar, you have raised your hand, so if you have any doubt, you can.
You'll have to unmute yourself, beta. Please unmute yourself and then ask the question.
Ma'am, I am asking for the scope in physiotherapy for the job opportunity.
What?
Could you come again, Anand Kumar? It was not clear.
I am asking for the job opportunity in physiotherapy after completing the BPT course.
Okay. Anand, as you saw, please mute yourself.
Mute yourself. Yes, ma'am.
There was a lot of echo. So, Anand, as you could see, of course, there is a standing example right in front of you. A person who has, who happens to be your senior has reached the levels of Olympics. Now, anyways, otherwise, talking about the physiotherapy job opportunities, there are almost every hospital, almost every multi-speciality hospital, non-multi-speciality hospitals, single specialty hospitals, all the corporate hospitals, and now to even the clinics are employing physiotherapists, because as I heard during this pandemic period especially, that the people were reluctant to come apart from the regular chemist shop and physiotherapy. These two were supposed to be said to be the doctors shared that these were the two things from where they were getting majority of their earnings, because what has happened, you might be aware, since you are entering into this profession after COVID also, there have been a large number of post COVID complications. There are many people who find it very difficult to enter into the previous kind of physical activity. There have been cardiac effects also. People are still not able to breathe very well. So each one of the people who have suffered from COVID are now looking at physiotherapy for reversing the conditions which have still remained with them post COVID. Another opportunity which is there and which is very brightly looking at you is the opportunity to start your own physiotherapy centers. Right. Most of the good quality gyms, are also now employing physiotherapists. As you might be aware, Abhinav Bindra was the earlier person in from India who got the Seoul Olympics gold medal. Now, Abhinav Bindra has an academy at Mohali, Chandigarh, close to Chandigarh. And there also, whenever he is training the sports people, he is hiring good physiotherapists there. Another opportunity would be, centers like VLCC, which are looking at the health of the people. So all these opportunities are there. Another opportunity, children, which is very strongly coming up, and I hope it comes up in a stronger way still, is the industry of sports goods. Now you will wonder, what will a sports good industry do? Sports good industry is creating now innovative kind of products. But since they are not medically qualified, they would look at people, they are, trying to hunt people who would tell them, where to put the pressure, how to design a shoe, how to design a tennis racket, how to, design a hockey stick, and so on. So where the pressure would go, where the pressure would be less, how to design, where to make the innovation. So all these industries are open to you. And then, of course, you can be the big boss also if you start your own venture, if you start your own clinic, if you start your own industry. that would be something wonderful. You can, rather than seeking an employment, you can provide employment to so many people, right? So then I had a question with the B Pharma. Aditya is there, and then there is this Giri is there, and okay. So first, I'll Aniket is there. Aniket, you
Yes,
want to ask something? You can put it in the chat box also, beta.
yeah, Aniket, I think you were asking to put your mic on, right? So yeah, you can go for it. It's okay. I think the question is a little longer. Yeah, it's okay. No issues.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, perfectly audible. Go
Okay.
on.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, I just wanted to know that when we talk about the MBBS, usually NEET UG comes to our mind, and we say that the syllabus of the NEET UG is physics, chemistry, bio. And the student who has biology is eligible to crack the NEET exam, to give the NEET exam. But when we talk about B Pharmacy, it is seen that the biology as well as the mathematics student, that means medical as well as the non-medical students, both are eligible for the B Pharma program. I wanted to know why is it so, because the major part is chemistry, and we have biology as well because we have to deal with the human body. So how mathematics students are also allowed to get this B Pharma course? That's it.
Okay, Aniket, you can mute yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
You have to mute yourself. Lovely question, in fact. What I've seen is, in case of MBBS, even physics becomes useless. You people slog so much for NEET. I've seen, my both my children. One is already a doctor, and the other one is appearing, for NEET this year. So I have seen that, children slog for physics, and it becomes almost useless when you enter into MBBS. There would be probably 0.5% application of physics. But when you come to pharmacy, you are going to design the. So Aniket says the same is the case with me. It is the case with many of you. I have seen many of the children, who come to me for pharmacy, except those who've taken maths in +2, are scared of mathematics, and then and many of them say that they chose PCM because they were scared. When you take a funnel with all of you, I spent almost 7
Ma'am, I think your voice was cracking a little bit. Yeah, so I thought it's from my end, but yeah.
Yeah, I think now it is
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right. Now it is all right, I think. Yeah, there was some technical glitch. Yeah, so when I show my business card to anyone, many I get this comment कि अच्छा वो आप वो दूसरे वाले डॉक्टर हो, you are not the true kind of doctor. Earlier I used to say okay, be on the back foot. Now I tell them that the real doctors, they exist because of doctors like me, right? You take out the diagnostic part out of medicine, take out the physiotherapy part out of medicine, and take out the medicines out of a doctor's reach. What is left? Nothing. Without the help in diagnosis, 70% of the doctors will not be able to tell you what condition they are suffering from. A dentist would tell you take diclofenac or take Dispirine if you have a toothache, right? But then who made that? We made that, right? Similarly, if you take out physiotherapy, there would be no Neeraj Chopra today, making all of us so proud. So anyway, coming back, There would be a few subjects. There would be, in fact, almost 10% of the subjects would require you to talk about equations. There would be a subject of physical pharmacy. There would be, a few more subjects. In fact, I didn't want to disclose it to you. You may not like it, but the children who have done biology in their plus one, plus two will need to take a subject of mathematics in their first year. So it is limited only to mathematics. That's it. After that, no more inputs of mathematics. But, we know a little of engineering also. We know a lot of chemistry also. We know a lot of biology also. And, we can get into an argument with a doctor, with an engineer, of course, depending upon your own grip on the subject. You need to be very, very strong on your subject, strong with your subject. And, anyways, tomorrow, I'm coming to you again with all the details of the opportunities which are available to you. Tomorrow, I'll be there in the morning. So we'll discuss all the opportunities in details in industry, in clinical sector, in medical scribing sector, and so on. So no need to worry. Tomorrow we are all going to discuss this in detail. All right, Chanda, any more questions?
Yes, ma'am. There was one more question, like somebody was asking again the opportunities in pharmacy and everything in the...
Aditya, there are going to be lots of opportunities, especially with COVID. So as I'm sharing with you, tomorrow I'm going to have, a presentation for you with almost 70 to 80 slides, wherein almost 20 of them will be dedicated to the opportunities also. So wait for 12 hours.
Yes. So guys, hold on. Yeah. So this is just the first day of the freshman induction. So there is still so much to be unraveled. Yeah. So stay tuned for everything.
Let them be assured that as long as they are ready to work hard.
Yes.
No, the sky is not the limit.
Yes, correct. Even sky is the not limit. So guys, you just need to have the passion of it.
We are going to be very strong. We are going to be very hardworking, and we are all going to be, the toppers of our classes.
Correct. Yeah. So guys, you have to take an oath, to be working well determined and, with a lot of hard work, because it's ultimately your parents' hard-earned money. So make them proud and make yourself proud, right? So yeah, with that said, so I just wanted to ask, like, if anybody else has any queries, or like would like to unmute themselves. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. Amazing response. Okay. So okay, I think there are no more questions, ma'am. We are done with the questions.
Children, we are going to meet again tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah. We'll meet again tomorrow.
See you again, right?
Yes.
Looking forward to see you again. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, children.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us in today, and for sharing all your valuable experiences, and also the insightful PPT which you have presented. I would like to exclusively extend my immense heartfelt gratitude and thankfulness to our senior dean, Monica Gulati, ma'am, for joining us in and for sharing her amazing and absolutely astounding and intelligent, personality. Who has joined us here to grace our occasion. So guys, stay tuned, for the upcoming sessions as well. Yes, ma'am has left. She's a little busy. So with that, I conclude the session here. So I hope all of you enjoyed, and it was an informative session. And thank you so much, everyone. See you soon, in the upcoming sessions. And I hope all of you would be joining so many other things, after getting into the university officially. And of course, you're a part of lovely professional universities. So welcome all of you. So thank you so much, everybody. So I'm Chanda Harshita, officially signing off. Thank you.